I honestly think you ought to sit down calmly, take a stress pill, and think things over. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Welcome back to the shop. Or is that the right video? Or is it stay safe, stay legal? I'm getting all YouTubed. I'm in Bombay again. It's Monday. I had an overnight flight which was shocking, so I feel terrible. I look scruffy. I've got like quite a heavy growth for me, which is probably about 6 days of growth. So it's time to get it off, time to get the face fuzz off. So I'm going to prep with some prep, leave it 10 minutes and I'll come back to the video. We've got a nice treat for you today. We've got a new soap from Crow's Nest. It's called Tortuga, very small batch artisan soap. If that's your thing, it is my thing. A very interesting smell, cherries and cinnamon and a bit of menthol. Anyway, it's got a nice kind of pinky browny colour, like a bit like a light fudge. Anyway, this is going to be my first time with that one. My new favourite razor, my Drew Dick 88 with the green acrylic scales. You can see the light glinting off those scales. Such a cracking blade, just can't get enough of it. So we'll be using that. We will of course be using my my latest baby, my ALFA T-400 brush. These are on sale. This isn't an advert, but these are on sale now. If you want one, contact me. You get a handle like this. You get 2 of these ferrules and a knot. This is a horse knot. I'll be given a silver tip badger knot. So handle, 2 ferrules, silver tip badger mounted for $75 plus P&P. I'm telling you, they're going like hotcakes. This is a solid aluminium handle and it's just the perfect weight and it's nicely polished. There's no sharp edges or ridges on it. The flutes in the brush are just the right depth. As you can see, this is my prototype number 1. The machine shop is busily making my first batch of for sale products, so look out for them if you want one, guys. If you're into Rubberset 400s, this is your brush. Everyone I've sent it to thinks it's fantastic. The weight's good, the feel's good, the fit and finish is good. They love it. So, further ado, enough of the advertisements. So, splash a bit of water on. Open up my prep. Fantastic menthol smell. About this much on your hands and just rub it into the beard. And then let it do its thing for 10 minutes. I might actually leave the mustache on and grow a mustache for my holiday. Starting my holiday on July the 4th, which of course is US Independence Day. For me it's a holiday and I cannot wait. So this week Bombay, next week Kuala Lumpur for 2 days and then holiday. See you back when the pre-shave has done its biz. Right gents, let's get going again. The pre-shave's done its trick. My brush is nicely soaked. So these horsehair brushes don't take a lot of soaking, to be honest. Usually even a couple of minutes will be fine. So let me just get a little bit of the water off. See, it's typical horse-hairy hair, I guess. I've put a bit of the Tortuga soap in the bottom of the bowl, and it really is like fudge when you touch it. It's like a beautiful cherry smell. So I'm going to start lathering up, and I'll just keep adding a little bit of water, or water, depending where you come from, and just get a real nice lather going. And seeing it's lathering up quite nicely already. I don't know what kind of water it is here in Bombay, but I think it's kind of soft water, so it should lather pretty quick. I read something about shaving brushes. somebody posted on one of the shaving Facebook pages about brush care, and some guy from Simpsons, who make those Simpsons chubbies and all these real fancy top-end brushes, said you should never do that with your brush, never wind it round, because you'll end up winding the hairs together or winding them out the brush. So I've started trying to do more of a beating motion, rather like beating an egg, rather than just whirling it around in the lather. And it seems to work just as well. I'm getting quite a lather there already. So I'm just going to keep beating on that until I get what I want. Make sure I don't knock my hair up, and just dipping it occasionally in the same pot that my brush has been soaking in. Tonight's a cold water shave, by the way, for the Fellowship of Cold Water Shavers chaps, myself included. It's a hot night, it's raining outside, it's monsoon season here in India, if you want to look that up. Rainy season. So I'm having a cold water shave just to really freshen myself up. So I think we're getting there on the ladder. I'm just going to give it a little bit. I better put my hands in the shot. It could sound kind of embarrassing if I'm doing that off camera. Let's just really get this nice and creamy. It's my first time with this Tortuga. I love the smell of it already. I've got another soap from Crow's Nest. I forget the name of it, but the guy put a quick advert on Facebook, said he's doing 20 pots of each soap or something, and that would be it. So I managed to get in real quick. I think he's going to start doing more, but right at that time, it's just a small batch stuff. It wasn't too expensive, so why not treat myself, huh? So here we are, gents. Nice little lather there. I'm going to, apologies for the echo in here. I'll try closing the door and see if that makes any difference whatsoever. Has that made any difference? Not at all. So I'm just going to wet my face and get lathered up, and then we'll start the shave. The pre-shave is giving me a nice menthol tingle there. Get myself a nice scoop of lather, or lather. Nice scoop of lather. And just start painting it on. It even said you shouldn't do that on your face, you should just paint it on. That's what I'm going to do. As I say, I'm going to leave the moustache on for now and see if I can grow another little one for my holiday, since I don't have to shave. God knows what that noise is. Okay, let's go. Dry my hands. Make sure the razor's nice and dry. Make sure your hands are nice and dry. I've stropped this razor, by the way, on again, what's turning out to be my favourite strop. It's a Waterhouse Knives strop. Now, the guy used to make razors, high-end razors and strops and all sorts, kitchen knives. Now he doesn't make anything, but I've got this strop. It's a beautiful linen on one side and a fantastic leather on the other side. I just rub it with my hand now and again to keep the leather supple. And when I'm traveling, I curl it like this, and I've got a round kind of chocolate box thing that I keep it in so that it doesn't get bent. I tried traveling with a smaller strop, but I don't like the thinner strops. I like a full width strop. This is a 3.5 inch strop. It's got a beautiful surface on it, and it's perfect. You don't have to do cross strokes to get your razor stropped. And for those gents who travel, I got myself one of these. You're supposed to use them for hanging stuff off your kit bag. It's not a proper climbing carabiner, but it looks like one. It's great for clipping onto places in the bathroom when you're traveling. You know, I've been to loads of places where I've ended up standing outside the door with the thing, with the strop end jammed in the door, trying to get stropping because there's nothing to clip it onto in the bathroom. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Let's get going. Oh yeah. Got a lot of stubble at the moment, but look, that true dick's just mashing through it. Absolutely mashing through it. Unbelievable. It's like there's nothing there, seriously. I know compared to some guys' beards, mine's pretty light, but this just... If I was doing this with a cartridge razor, I would have had to unclog it about 15 times by now. But this thing just... I don't know how to describe it. It just massacres those whiskers. Anyway, I know some of you gents are waiting for a giveaway, and there's going to be a fantastic giveaway soon. I crossed 100 subscribers recently, which for me is a big deal. And I said I would give away some soaps. What I'm also going to give away is one of my ALFA brushes with a nice badger knot in it. So I'll put, I will say a magic word before the end of the video. Anybody who hears the magic word just has to put it in the comments. The first, it's not the first person who comments that's going to win. Whoever comments, I'll put I'll put everything into a random draw. Somehow there's a random comment picker on Facebook. It'll pick the comment with the right answer, and whoever does that gets the brush. Simple as that. Couldn't say better than that. It's a nice brush. It's $75 worth of brush and a beautiful badger knot. So you cannot grumble at that for nothing, guys. I might just kick in a big red as well for second prize. A big red's another little project of mine. A nice chubby red brush with a 30mm knot. We'll see. I'm rabbiting on so much that my lather's drying up, so I'm just going to refresh that a little bit. Last thing I want to do is cut myself on camera again. Okay. Seems quite a thirsty soap this, so for my second pass I'm really going to slacken it up. Let's just get this last little bit off for the first pass. And then I'm going to really slacken that up for the second pass. Sweet. Okay, so let's get a little bit more water on the face. You know, I always want to play some music while I'm doing these shaves, and I'm worried about a couple of things. First of all, it annoys the shit out of some people having music over the top of the shaving. I know I've got a few complaints when I've done it before, but the second thing is the music I want to play is probably copyrighted, and I'm wondering if I play it as background music during my shave, will it trigger YouTube's copyright police and get my video kicked off? If any of you guys know that, please let me know. So we're going to go across the grain from ear to nose now, and then we'll do an against the grain pass, and then I'll spend a minute or so just trimming up the stray stuff on the top of the moustache to try and get a decent line on it before it gets too far gone. It does take me a long time to grow a moustache, so guys, don't expect it to be a full one by this time next week. It won't. Okay, dry hands again. Let's tighten the skin, and here we go. It really does just need a light touch. It took me a while to learn the touch on a proper wet shave. Once you've got it, it's kind of stuck in your memory. I just wonder if I could do a shave without a mirror. Probably. I think I could. I might do it one day just for a laugh. But I certainly won't be doing it with a feather shavette. Ouch, ouch, you bastard. Nearly, nearly. You just get too cocky and that's it, you're done. I think there's going to be a drop or two of blood there, guys. I think. I felt it, but I can't see anything. Yeah. You just get cocky for that millisecond and that's it, you're done. Bold chin. Right. The secret word is Ozymandias. O-Z-Y something. Look it up on the internet. Ozymandias. Enjoy. I'll put it up as a graphic over the screen at some point. Anyway, what you're going to win is one of these beautiful ALFA T-400 brush with a nice badger knot. Let's just get the last out of this lather. It is actually quite pleasurable when you swirl your brush around, but I'm worried about damaging the damn thing now that I read that article. So here we go, against the grain. Let's just wipe the blade off. You ready? There's nothing to say, guys, that you can't hold your razor like that. You don't have to hold it like that all the time. So sometimes I grab it in a hand like a bread knife. tell you what, this is a big blade, but it's easy to use. Absolutely wonderful to use. I tell you, I think my next blade is going to be another Drew Dick. If I can get one for sale. I'm telling you, the guy's a master. British made as well, guys. British made. Not something you find often these days. There you go. Got a bit of colour there. Anyway, never mind. Even the best of us get a weeper now and again. Concentrate so much on the bloody video that I end up cutting myself. It's not good. Okay, just the last little bit on the old bald chin to come off. Then I'm going to do my moustache trim. That's it. One of these days we should all this shaving video loons should have a sponsored shave. See if we can raise some money for something like, I don't know, men's prostate cancer, something that's close to all of us gents. Let's shave, and why not? So, need to be really careful here, or I'll end up with one side of the moustache higher than the other. So it's just really getting the strays off. Really is that gentle. You're hardly taking any lather off. Just really going to the edge of where the moustache starts to grow, just to get the strays. That's it. And one last finish off is that part. Goodness. Okay, to the side. Okay, right guys, that's it, I'm done. I'm going to rinse down and finish off with some Nivea for men and a little bit of aftershave just to go to sleep on, nothing too fancy. Okay, you have a great day, enjoy your shave wherever you're having it, relax and do it your way.